Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand.
Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's a casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beatin the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes the world, talking about the latest jackpots in the casino and lottery industries. Press releases, info at Turnpike Sports, radio.com. Keep those coming in. Again, if the jackpot is $100,000 or more, we will be covering it on this show. So, with that being said, we're going to start off in a very different location than we usually do.
Okay. No New Jersey, no Nevada, nothing like that.
No, we're going to Virginia.
Virginia.
We're going to Virginia. And we're going to the Rivers Casino Portsmouth.
Okay.
And I want to thank Tommy Bates, the director of poker operations out there, for bringing this to our attention.
Yeah, we got to get Tommy back on because I think I talked to him last year, and that was like really at the beginning of the poker industry in Virginia. Do we need an update from him?
Yes.
How poker's doing. Obviously, if we're talking about him on Beatin the House, someone just won big in the poker industry in Virginia. So,
well, the Rivers Casino Portsmouth Poker Room, by the way, at Rivers Poker Port. That's the handle for it on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it.
At Rivers Poker Port.
Yes, Portsmouth.
Oh, okay. Portsmouth. Okay,
Yeah.
I was like port.
Or if you want to start
are
off
they the coast, no.
or if you want to go to actually the casino, it's at Rivers Casino Virginia, VA.
Okay,
so that's the X handle there, Twitter handle.
Whatever you call it.
That monstrosity that everyone seems to like. But here we have in Virginia, Rivers Casino Portsmouth, the Bad Beat Jackpot just hit.
Wow, okay, great.
$100,000 Bad Beat Jackpot. We have player one having a straight flush, starting with 9 of diamonds, 10 diamond, all the way up through 9, 10, Jack, King, Queen.
Now that was okay. So that's the player that actually lost,
right?
Okay,
that's the winner of the hand, the loser of the bad beat.
All right, well, player two now is what?
4 queens.
Oh wow,
quad queens. I guess that's what you could call it.
Yeah.
So we have a $100,000 bad beat, 4 queens beating a straight flush. And it's kind of interesting when you look at the bad beats for the different casinos, they all do something a little different. This one's a little more straight ahead. I know we talk about over in Station Casino when somebody wins a bad beat jackpot at stations, at least one of the stations, not only do the people at the table win, the people in the poker room win, and the people in all the poker rooms win
in the
for Station Casino.
So how does this one work at Rivers?
This one is 40% of the bad beat jackpot to the losing hand, which is actually the winning hand.
Okay.
30% to the winning hand of the actual deal that was put on the table, but it's also the losing hand of the bad beat jackpot.
Okay.
30% of the rest of it gets equally divided among the balance of the seeded players who receive cards at the beginning of the hand. You just can't be sitting there. You had to be playing it in this hand.
Okay.
So if you didn't play for that one hand and you're still at the table, you don't win.
Okay.
That's kind of an interesting little twist on the bad beat.
Yeah, you always have to check the rules at the different poker rooms to see what the bad beat jackpot entails. So,
yeah, it's
great.
There's always some unique twist.
Good for Rivers Casino in Portsmouth.
They're doing extremely well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The poker room, from what I understand, is one of the most popular parts of the casino down there.
Absolutely.
So, but again, thank you, Tommy, for sending this over to us and making us aware of the bad beat jackpot there. Mm-hmm. Now we've got, I don't want to say a full month, but we've got half of January and the first half of February to talk about from Jersey Jackpots.
Oh, Jersey Jackpots. Okay.
And by the way, Jersey Jackpots, we now have our second $1 million jackpot in 2 months in 2024.
Oh, okay.
We had one in January. We have one in February that we're going to be talking about in just a little bit here.
Okay.
It actually is equal to what happened last year. We had one in January and one in February of last year, too. So they're even right now as the time goes on here between last year and this year. Division of Gaming Enforcement, New Jersey, puts this out. They list everything $50,000 and more. We only do $100,000 or more, so please keep in mind there are a lot more jackpots out there.
Yeah.
Actually, there was 5 pages of spreadsheet.
Okay. All right.
To go through with this. So we're going to start off January 25th. We didn't have a chance to finish out January.
All right.
We've got 2 on January 25th. We've got $100,000 at Borgata Casino playing NYX Gaming's Ultra Blazing Firelink. $1,405 to be exact.
Okay.
And here we have our second millionaire. $1,019,907.06. And this is DraftKings again. DraftKings.com playing DraftKings multi-hand blackjack.
Okay, good.
January 27th, we're going to FanDuel Casino. We've got Digital's Bling Bling Penguin mobile game.
I've never heard of that one.
It's a brand new game.
Okay, I'll check it out.
$102,832.
Okay.
Now, on February 1st, we're now in February.
All right.
We have DraftKings.com again, $107,150 playing High Five's Triple Double Da Vinci Diamonds. I've played Da Vinci Diamonds on several different places, and it's a fun game. It's one of those cascaders.
I don't believe I have. Some of these, like I said the other week, some of these games I play, I don't know their names. I kind of have to write them down or something.
Well, this is one where if you win win on one spin, the winning parts disappear and it cascades down and then keeps playing like that.
It's a big thing in a lot of machines.
That's one of the newest
I call them
features.
machines, but they're like my computer or my
devices,
phone.
games, or whatever you want to call it. February 2nd, I'm sorry, we have 2 on February 2nd.
Okay.
We've got DraftKings.com and FanDuel.com. Both casinos here. We have $110,000 playing Light & Wonder's Blackjack, multi-hand blackjack on DraftKings.
Wow. Second blackjack on DraftKings, huh?
Yep.
Wow. Nice.
And then we have $158,272.33 on FanDuel's playing Evolution's Divine Fortune.
Fun game. I like that game.
February 3rd, another pair of jackpots. We've got $118,362 on BetMGM playing NYX Gaming's Desperados Wild Megaways.
Okay.
That's obviously a Western-themed game.
I would think so.
Then $105,000 on BorgataCasino.com, the online site, not the brick-and-mortar place.
Okay.
Novamatic America's Diamond Cash Mighty Sevens. Now, we had a whole bunch of Novamatic Americas over the last couple of weeks, and it was all their pirate games.
Okay,
the
that's
High
them.
Seas.
All right,
and all
I
that.
remember that.
So they have a whole slew of pirate games.
Well, Mighty Sevens, is that a pirate? Is that like the Seven Seas kind of thing?
No,
that's just sevens.
Just Mighty Sevens.
All right.
And on February 4th, we have another pair of jackpots. By the way, the first 3 out of the first 4 days of February had two $200,000 jackpots each.
Wow. Okay.
So here we are, February 4th, both on DraftKings.com again. We've got DraftKings Craps paying out $118,650, and then NetEnt's Divine Fortune paying out $107,070.08. Mm-hmm. By the way, it's not DraftKings Andrew Dice Clay Craps. It's just DraftKings Craps.
Okay.
There's 2 different games on the site. So.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
February 5th, we have BetMGM with Evolution's Gonzita's Quest, paying out $102,685.39.
Wow.
Gonzita's Quest is the sequel to Gonzo's Quest. Now,
okay.
Gonzo is a
doesn't mean a lot to me because I'm not sure what your
Gonzo is a Spanish conquistador.
Oh, okay.
Going through the jungle looking for gold. And,
okay.
And this is now a female version of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually played it a couple times, not Gonzita's, but Gonzo's.
Okay.
But so I have yet to play Gonzita's Quest.
All right.
Over on February 8th, we have $406,762 on BetMGM, NetEnt's Divine Fortune.
Wow, again, Divine Fortune. I told you that's a good game.
Yeah.
Good
Divine
game.
Fortune always pays out.
I've won some cash on Divine Fortune. It's a fun game to play.
Here we have our first of only 2 brick-and-mortar jackpots we're going to be talking about. February 10th, $100,000 at Resorts Atlantic City.
Okay.
IGT's Jacks or Better, video poker. Mm-hmm. I've always noticed video poker always pays out in just even numbers, 100,000, 200,000. I haven't seen any kind of odd number come out of this.
I was in resorts around that time. I wonder if I was around.
That wasn't
February
you,
10th.
though, right?
No, it wasn't me. So
Just checking. And then we have February 11th, the next day at Ocean Resort Casino, Ocean Casino Resort. The Ocean AC is their.
okay,
that's how I refer to it.
Ocean Resorts.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have an Aristocrat game. We have the Dragon Link Happy and Prosperous game, paying out $247,993.29.
Wow. Okay.
I guess that's around. This is a Lunar New Year stuff, so Dragon Link is actually probably a popular game to play.
I don't know.
And according to the Division of Gaming Enforcement, from January 1st to February 14th, which is where the spreadsheet ended,
Okay.
we have 208 jackpots of $50,000 or more over that time span. Almost $20 million given out already.
Wow.
$19,694,847.
From January 1st to February 14th.
Month and a half.
Month and a half. Huh?
Almost $20 million.
Wow. Okay.
I'm impressed with the 208 jackpots, 50,000
Yeah,
or more.
yeah.
And there's even more underneath that too, because this is only $50,000 or more in the spreadsheet. Leaving Jersey, we're going up 95. We're going to Connecticut. We got Foxwoods Casino.
Okay, who this year is celebrating their 35th anniversary?
Yep.
I'm shocked I remember when I went there when it was a brand new casino resort, but now 35 years? Wow,
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Well, according to Foxwoods, and they put out their January revenue figures, slot revenue was $25.3 million for the month of January 2024, which means they gave out a boatload of money.
Sure.
In terms of what came in.
And I think there's going to be a lot of people visiting. Like I said, the 35th anniversary, I'm sure they're going to be doing a lot of things at the resort. I know they plan on some big renovations with table games and restaurants and food there. So, it's Foxwoods is going to have a good year.
One quick entry for the Virginia Lottery.
Okay.
We've got Juanita P. of Woodbridge winning $182,597 playing the Lamp.
That's a popular game, and you told me it's a genie-themed thing.
Yes. This is the classic one, not the Lamp, the Dark Arts one. They have two different genie games.
My goodness. Well, that's how popular it is. I guess it has a spin-off game kind of thing.
As soon as you see a spin-off, you know something is really
people
popular.
like playing the original.
Yep. We're now going over to the Illinois Lottery, and a man who does not have to share his Valentine's Day lottery winnings with his significant other, because the day before he won on Valentine's Day, they broke up. He won $1 million on Valentine's Day, the day after he broke up with his girlfriend, whatever she was.
Wow. So they broke up the day before Valentine's Day, so he didn't have to spend any money. So he was ahead of the game anyway, and then he wins the lottery?
Yes, and he doesn't have to share anything.
Wow. Okay.
And it was a scratcher.
Okay.
The Monopoly 50 times scratcher.
Wow.
By the way, Monopoly is very popular both in online games and brick-and-mortar slots, but also in the lottery side, too.
Okay.
So he...
I see the quote here. And they broke up 3 days before I bought the winning ticket.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So he didn't have to share $1 million with her.
Wow. Okay.
Or I shouldn't say her. I'm assuming.
Okay.
So, it's one of those things where doesn't have the special someone to share the big news with, but according to the press release, everybody knows now because they put out the press release.
Yeah, boy.
So he completely panicked, and he says he almost didn't go to work.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would have not gone to work.
Oh no, I would have taken the day off. Boy, I was like, it's you always wonder what you'll do after you have like a big event like that in your life. But,
well, we had last week a woman called in sick.
Yeah, no, and I thought that was the right thing to do. But no, hey,
he went to work. Obviously,
guy likes his job. Good for him. So so he's a winner all the way around. He wins the lottery and he has a job he likes to go to. So good for him.
And also one other unique thing for us in this story: this was the first lottery ticket we've covered that was bought at a Walmart.
Wow, I didn't know Walmart sold lottery.
The ones around here in Jersey have kiosks.
Oh, they have like a.
I don't know what they have in Illinois though.
Okay, so it's like a vending machine. Yeah. in the Walmart here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they have in the Illinois side of Walmart, but he bought it at Walmart. We've never had a Walmart lottery ticket before.
Look at that.
Going over to the Michigan lottery now, we've got a Michigan lottery story. We've got a 21-year-old person from Livingston County, a man, or person, I should say, a boy, 21, I don't know what you want to call it, but celebrating his birthday by winning his very first try at the lottery.
Wow.
$500,000 jackpot.
What a birthday.
On his birthday. Didn't know how to play the lottery. He went and bought it. Wasn't sure how to do it. Brought it home. Had his parents show him how to play the lottery.
What was it, a scratch ticket, I would guess?
He said it was a scratcher.
Okay.
So he went home. They helped him, figure out how to play it. He played it, and he won $500,000.
Good for him.
First time ever playing it on his 21st birthday.
Wow.
Talk about some spending money for your 21st birthday.
Boy, I wonder what made him buy the lottery on his 21st birthday.
Probably because he's been around it all his life.
I guess. I mean, I thought it was like, I guess Michigan. What, do you have to be 21 or do you have to be 18 or what is it? Or is it just
it may have just been on his 21st birthday.
It's my birthday. Let me play the lottery. Good for him.
I believe it's 18 in Michigan for the lottery. But again, you know what, the person may not have played.
Yeah,
it may have been just something to do with the 21st
I always say,
birthday.
when you have that feeling, buy a lottery ticket. If you're walking by the counter and say, you know what, I should get a lottery ticket. Yeah, spring for you. You never know. There's a reason why you're having that feeling when you're passing the lottery machine. So give it a shot.
Well, speaking of feelings when it comes to lottery, we're going to finish up with the Florida lottery on a down feeling.
Oh, okay.
We have the only unclaimed Mega Millions jackpot ticket in 2023 happened in Florida.
Wow, okay.
They had 180 days to claim this. It's a different timeline in Florida than other lotteries.
You have to check with that. I know a lot of lotteries you have like a year.
Yep.
So it is, I guess it depends on what state you live in. So
the ticket that this person missed out on went from being worth $36 million to just being worth the paper that it's printed on.
Wow.
So
no one came and tried to collect after the time period. No one ever showed up.
No one ever showed up.
Yeah, you don't know what. It's an interesting circumstance. Or
they could have moved. They could have passed away. They
could have lost a ticket.
All that stuff.
Who knows?
Well, you still have someone come forward and say they had the ticket. They lost it.
The worst thing you could ever is like find the ticket and it's too late anyway. So it's interesting. I'm sure there's a story behind that.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. But
at some point, it's going to come out. Whatever happened.
Maybe I don't know. Who knows?
So, But according to Florida law, and I always wondered what happens when you don't claim a lottery prize under Florida law for the Florida here for Mega Millions, 80% of unclaimed prize funds are transferred into a trust fund for the education system.
Okay, good.
The rest go back into the prize pool.
All right.
So I always wonder what happens in the different states. I'm pretty sure every state has a different way of handling unclaimed funds, but in Florida, 80% goes into an education trust fund, 20% goes back into the prize pool.
That's a good commercial for buying your tickets online, because if you win, it automatically is put into your account, isn't it? If you win, or certain games.
Certain games.
If you win, it's automatically put into your account.
Well, this kind of stuff, you still have to present the ticket.
Yeah.
So, and also, there could be instances when you do buy an online ticket, what if your phone craps out? What if you lose your phone?
But it's in your account, though.
What if you lose access to your account, too?
Okay.
All that. There's other ways that weird stuff can happen.
Yeah.
There's always something weird that could happen. So, but that's it for this week's Beatin the House. Congratulations to all the winners we talked about, and also congratulations to everyone we didn't talk about. Like I said, we only cover $100,000 or more on this show, so there are a lot more winners out there, and all levels of jackpots out there, both casino and lottery. So congratulations to everyone out there. info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep those press releases coming in. We love hearing from everybody.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.